Michael Pease here with William Young. We're going to do live training now from guard. Again, when you're doing live training, the goal is to develop technique. Ask your partner questions, seek feedback as you go. Even live, if you're like, I'm missing something for this, ask them. That's a perfectly okay thing to do. From here, the main goal is once you start is for me to try to get past his legs and get to a dominant position, which would generally be side control, mount, or back, or knee on belly. And for him, his goal is to sweep me over and get to a dominant position of mount, back, or side control, or of course, knee on belly. Either one of us, if you get a submission along the way, of course, you would stop. So let's do a little demo. I've got my elbow down in his thigh, trying to start to break off that control. The moment he tries to bring this up, I've got my arm hooked in here. If he moves to try to get his knee across my belly for a scissor sweep position, I'm looking for to scoop that up. Okay. Went underneath. You can look for an elevator sweep. Under his arm, I'm trying to free up that foot. Now that I've passed this guard, we would switch places. Now you could pause right here, since I technically did get on top, or you could go a little bit longer and wait for him to either get his guard up or for me to get past his guard to side control. Now, variations to this drill. Instead of stopping at side control, or as soon as they're past the guard, you could go until this person actually gets to mount or back and not make side control or knee on belly the end. So if I got here, we wouldn't stop. I have to go all the way until I got mount or back control. Another variation is as he's passing my guard, go ahead, or if I were to sweep him either way, okay, we could keep going all the way until someone got a submission, not stopping once the person is swept or the guard is passed, or mount or back is achieved, but continue until there is a submission. Other variations to this drill, you could start in a half guard position. From here, you could continue till the guard is passed or swept. You could continue until submission, or you could continue until this person only gets his guard up. If you were to get his guard up, maybe you'd stop. It's up to you. Just decide what you're drilling before you begin. So if you wanted to just work on half guard, you would stop just after that guard is replaced or I got past. Instead of starting with a closed, locked up guard, you could start with an open guard, standing above them. and they're trying to pull and get you into the guard and close it up, and you're trying to get past. There's a lot of variations. You can be creative. You can also add a timer into your training, and you can do any of the variations you've done with a timer. Set a timer, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and just go, start in guard and go until that time runs out. Switch places if someone taps out, or switch places every time someone passes the guard or someone gets swept. You can decide, but just develop and have fun as you train. An additional variation is with multiple people. If you have multiple training partners, let's say you have 3, then maybe Will starts on bottom, I start on top, and we work until I get past, and then the other person starts on top of Will. And you just keep rotating. Maybe you set a timer for him to go for 5 minutes with the other 2 rotating the top position. So you can vary this up in lots of different ways. As you begin live training, we're wearing gis. When you train with a gi on, grabbing the gi is perfectly legitimate. I can grab the gi in virtually any way. I can entangle with the gi. General rules, I don't recommend reaching inside the gi, but on the outside, inside the cuffs, but on the outside. You can grab the collar. You can even take the lapel and wrap it around their neck to choke them. Or you can take your lapel and do the same thing. You can grab the belt, but you cannot entangle with the belt. If you're going no gi, grab the clothes. No gi, don't grab the clothes. I'm Michael Pease, here with William Young. Enjoy training.